We're here for a relatively limited amount of time, right? I mean, we're essentially working for 6 weeks. I've had professional careers in the past. I mean, I could sit in New York City in an office just like this and do very similar things. It comes down to it, I'm in Capetown. I need to experience what that means outside of the office as well. Having that mindset has gone a really long way towards me getting a better grasp on the culture here, the society here, and honestly the work that I'm doing here makes more sense if I can kind of have that more intimate understanding of the city and the country as a whole.
Here you get to actually see what that office is really like, what that culture is really like, how it really translates when they're putting the policy into practice on the ground.
Turn me around, let nobody turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, walking to the land. I'm gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around.
So Ian and I are working at Open Democracy Advice Center. What they do is they focus on access to information for everyone in South Africa.
We've been doing these citizen requests, pretty much sending out letters to different branches of the government to request certain information from a citizen perspective. I think it was almost, we expected not to get anything, but you know, throw it out there and see what the average person could actually get from the government in terms of information.
And I think it's tending to confirm our view that we need to work on government's willingness to make information available in large data sets, that to work on records one by one is effective in the sense that it helps that one individual, but it's not really a game changer in terms of getting information available to the public.
We've also just returned from Johannesburg, where my colleague Falashide and I were presenting at a panel discussion about language barriers in South Africa.
Trying to explain to lawyers, or mostly pro bono lawyers, that they do get to exercise the right of privilege in language when it comes to laws, because all the laws are written in English. Mm-hmm. And so how do you represent your communities properly if English is usually someone's second or third language?
It ended up being a great experience because I'm not necessarily a linguist, I'm not into linguistics, but I think the issue of language goes a long way to, you know, creating a cohesive society, and that's where my interest lies.
I've made good connections. I've begun building relationships that can help me foster my career. I
will actually end up being here past the summer to do some thesis research, maybe do a little bit of work, potentially staying here with ODAC, maybe somewhere else, we'll see.